Kimi no suizo o tabetai by Sumino Yoru. Part 13. But I'm interested though. I properly watched the news and even thought, I didn't think this person would have died before me, okay? I'm just asking because of that 1 in a million chance. But have you ever met that person? Do you think I have? Do you think I think so? Just forget I asked. So what were you saying? I am interested, but you see, it's probably just that everyone that's living a normal life isn't really interested in stuff like living or dying. That may be the right view of things. Living life as per normal, living or dying, people that live while conscious about these things are few and far between. That's just how reality is. The only ones who live while thinking about life and death every day are probably philosophers, priests, or artists. Not to mention this girl who's been afflicted by a grave illness and this person who found out about her secret. Speaking of coming face to face with death, there's that, You start to live every day thinking that you're alive. That resonates with my heart more than any other words great men have spoken. Right? If only everyone else was dying too. She, who stuck out her tongue, had probably said it jokingly, but I took her words pretty seriously, as if often the case with words, all of their meanings depend on the sensibilities of the listener, not the speaker. I started eating the conservative serving of tomato pasta on the heart-shaped plate. I was a little troubled, but I managed to just barely get by. Thinking about it, having meals and going home are the same. A single bite of food may have a completely different value to her than it would to me. But of course, it wouldn't be right to say that there was any fundamental difference between me, who could die tomorrow due to the whim of a criminal or some other incident, and her, who was to die soon because of her weakening pancreas. There shouldn't have been a gap between the values of our meals. The only ones who could fully grasp that are probably those who have already died. Affable classmate Kun, do you have any interest in girls? The girl that had cream stuck to her nose asked me with a silly face that didn't indicate she just been discussing life and death. It was amusing, so I didn't comment on it. What are you saying all of a sudden? Even though you look flustered for being brought along to a shop full of girls, you didn't so much as look even when you passed by a cute girl. I noticed it right away, you know. Are you gay? Somehow, it seemed like she had noticed I was flustered. I decided to work on my acting abilities, though it remained to be seen whether I'd make improvements before she died. I don't like being in a place where I don't belong, and I also wouldn't do something as ill-mannered as staring at other people. So I'm ill-mannered, She puffed out her cheeks. Since the tip of her nose remained as it was, her expression became even more amusing. It was an expression that appeared to be specifically meant for showing others. Oh no, I've really become ill-mannered. Affable classmate Kun, you said yesterday that you've never had any friends or girlfriend, so I just sort of assumed that you've never liked anyone. I don't particularly dislike anyone either, so you could just as well say that I like everyone. Yeah, I got it. So, have you ever liked a girl? Anyone? With a sigh, she stuffed her mouth with fried chicken. It seemed like she was gradually getting used to dealing with my nonsense. Whatever the circumstances may be, you know what unrequited love is, right? Unrequited love. Like when your feelings are returned. That much I understand. If you understand, then tell me about it already. Have you ever had an unrequited love? I judge that going about this in a pretentious manner would make for even more trouble. I'd be no match for her if she got angry like yesterday. Well, I think there was something like that, just once. That! Right there! What kind of girl was she? Why would you want to know that? Because I'm interested. You said yesterday that we were opposites, so I've been wondering what kind of person you'd fall for. I was considering telling her just to reverse who she was as a person in that case, but as I didn't want to push my own system of values onto others, I didn't say it. What kind of person, huh? Well, she was a type of person that used sun. Sun? She furrowed her brows and her nose shifted. The cream moved along as well. Yeah, we were in the same class in middle school. She was a girl that always used sun without fail. Bookseller son, shopkeeper son, fishmonger son. Even for the novelists that appear in textbooks, Akutagawa-san, Dazai-san, Mishima-san. On top of that, she even used it on food, like daikon-san, as she called it. Thinking about it now though, it was probably just a peculiarity. Maybe she wasn't even related to humankind. At the time, I just thought of it as a never forgetting to be respectful. Or to put it differently, I thought that she was a gentle and modest person, and so even more than for anyone else by just a little bit. I had special feelings for her. Having said that in one go, I gulped down a mouthful of water. I'm not sure if that counts as unrequited love though. I looked at her. Without saying even a single word, she smiled and ate the fruit-covered cake that was on her plate. Her smile deepened as she chewed, and while I was wondering what was wrong, she scratched her cheek as she looked back up at me. What's wrong? Nah, she was fidgeting about. It's just that, you see, it was even more wonderful than I thought it'd be, so I'm a little embarrassed. Yeah, maybe she was a wonderful girl. It's not that. I meant your reason for liking her. I couldn't think of a good response, so I imitated her and brought the hamburger steak on the plate into my mouth. This was delicious too. Seemingly happy with a smile rather than a smirk, she was looking at me. So, what happened to that love? But that's right, you've never had a girlfriend, huh? Yeah, you see, that girl apparently had an appearance that looked cute to the average person too. So it happened that she was going out with a cheerful and cool popular guy in the class. Hey guys, this is Angelica. Thanks for watching this video. Listening to it. Maybe while reading it. I don't know, whichever you choose. Sorry. Anyway, I think this is gonna be my last video for a while because, well, I sold my iPad and I've been making these videos on my iPad, and I'm just gonna need to wait for a bit before I could afford a new one. Well, it should be anytime soon, maybe in a month or 2 months, the latest. I'm not sure, but we'll see. But one thing for sure, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you'll be notified whenever I made my comeback. Well, I guess that's it for now. See you in the next video. Ta-ta!